Rejoice, but you're welcome to What's Brewing. My name is Zed. Just in 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks has been identified shooter from the Trump rally. What's happening to this country, man? I'm amazed by the division within the comment section down below. We're going to read some of the comments from you guys. If this doesn't worry you about the future, if you care about family, and you look at this guy, 20 years old, they blew his head off is what they're saying based on some of these clips I've been listening to. For example, this video.
Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it.
You know, I was really happy to see some of you guys comment in the last video about this whole situation. This is insane. I was really glad to see there were people who really aren't involved in politics. Let's check out some of these comments in response to this discovery of this guy being identified. These comments are brought to you from Spiritual Word. First comment here says, I love that he was white, so they can't make this a race thing, to be honest. Seeing how much the country is divided, especially when it comes to race and politics, then it definitely would have been an issue. Somebody else here says, I'm just happy it's not a black man. Okay. Here's somebody else who says it's giving Jeffrey Dahmer and you missed. What do you guys think of the whole people actually wanting people dead within the political space? You know, I've disagreed with a lot of people on my channel. Never have I wished death upon anybody. I think for me, after the whole Kevin Samuels experience and how after that people were cheering and so happy because someone who they disagreed with was dead, I think of that when I think of people cheering over somebody who they may disagree passing away or dying. That's my stance. Of course, I'm curious to know what you guys think. This next commenter says, why do they always look like that? Somebody else here added, if you care about, okay, so these were comments from people who watched the last video where I was talking about me finding out about the whole Donald Trump thing and being on my phone, and it was on Do Not Disturb. And I was pretty honest in that video about how when I look at the climate, it's usually from a perspective of how can I plan the best for my future family? So this person here said, if you care about your kids, vote red. And then somebody responded back and said, the side with the racists, with the question mark. He goes on to say, nah. Also, I'm not voting for the side pushing feminism and wokeism. So he isn't voting for Republicans or Democrats. He goes on to say, how is this all we have to choose from? I do think it's strange that when push comes to shove in the elections, you get to the very top and you only have two people to choose from. Usually people aren't happy with the choices, especially the past few years. And even if you agree with one party more than the other, like you're not allowed to have nuance, within conversation. But of course, that's nothing new in a lot of spaces. Somebody else here says, it's kind of scary to think that if he dies, it could really start a civil war. Because this other person who responded back disagreed and says, nah, y'all need to chill out with that Civil War stuff. Go watch a Marvel movie with the laughing emoji. I think anybody who's taking any of these situations really, really lightly and not thinking of the different possibilities and not realizing how divided this country really is, in my opinion, is really downplaying this whole situation, right? They don't realize the gravity of this situation. This incident would have definitely gotten my attention regardless of whatever president was up on there and it happened to. I'd have sat there and thought, are we at the place right now in this country where the president can get deleted at a rally? If that's the case, then this country's effed. Somebody else here added, y'all people are saying they mad he missed. I already talked about that. You will never hear me wish death for a disagreement of opinions. What is going on with this country? As always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of What's Brewing, and I'll talk to you guys soon.